The future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with, of course, the new Star Wars trilogy of films and the new Star Wars TV series, but of course other projects that are currently in the early development phase that is going to all make up the brand new Star Wars universe as we know it. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Star Wars is that we do know that it's heading in a different direction. Disney is cleaning up house over at Lucasfilm. A lot of new creatives are coming on board. Some creatives are getting promotions like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, and George Lucas himself is even going to be a part of all of this related to making key decisions and key creative choices for the future of Star Wars as we go throughout this entire decade of the 2020s. Now, the thing about, of course, the new Star Wars trilogy is that they are currently developing that as we speak right now, and of course, they are developing tons of TV shows for Disney Plus that's going to be released for many years to come. Now, with that being said, Kathleen Kennedy is the one person that a lot of fans seem to have an issue with, I myself included. You know, The Last Jedi was a film that really wrecked the franchise. It really split the fan base into two different sides here, maybe even more than that, right? And when we think about it this way, is that, of course, a lot of fans are very intrigued about how Disney is really going to handle everything about the Star Wars franchise. Now, with that being said, what's really intriguing about all of this is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films as well as their new Star Wars universe. It's explained that Disney is trying to craft a better future for Star Wars in general in order to create a better future for Star Wars. It's explained that many changes are being made over at Lucasfilm after the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, has replaced Bob Iger. It's explained that Bob Chapek canceled a handful of Star Wars-related projects that Kathleen Kennedy created. It's explained that Bob Chapek canceled a Disney Plus Star Wars project that was created by Kathleen Kennedy that was going to star a live-action version of Ahsoka Tano that would be portrayed by Brie Larson. This series was going to focus on an era sometime after Star Wars Rebels Season 4, however, it's explained that Chapek canceled Kennedy's plans to have Brie Larson portray a live-action version of Ahsoka Tano, and is looking for other alternatives to bring Ahsoka Tano into live-action form, portrayed by a different actress that would be considered better casting. Not just that, but also Bob Chapek canceled another project by Kathleen Kennedy, in which she originally wanted to create a TV series for Disney Plus that would focus on the lives of Rose Tico and other members of the Resistance in a post-Episode 9 story that would make its way over to Disney Plus. It's explained that Bob Chapek wanted to wreck these plans from Kathleen Kennedy in order to save the Star Wars brand and to create exciting material moving forward. Also, it's noted that Chapek is getting rid of all the material that Kathleen Kennedy created for the Kenobi TV series, since she no longer has creative control over these projects and wanted Kenobi to have less screen time in the TV series. So, the thing about Kathleen Kennedy is that it seems like that once again, she still did not get Star Wars, and are we really that surprised, right? So, when we look at Star Wars in general, obviously Kathleen Kennedy does not understand it to its core. To me, Brie Larson cannot be Ahsoka Tano. I'm sorry. That's just how I see things, and you guys who have been following me for a very long time will know that I'm really not a fan of Brie Larson in any way, shape, or form. I really did not like her performance in Captain Marvel. That's just my take on things. I don't like the concept of the movie. That's just my stance on it, and that's just my opinion. So, looking at Kathleen Kennedy and what she tried to do with Brie Larson also matches up with the rumors of why Brie Larson was posting all these different photos about her, you know, wanting to become a part of Star Wars and how it lined directly up with this. So, not just that though, the fact that Kathleen Kennedy wanted to create a Rose Tico, or a Resistance story, I should say, that would feature Rose Tico and other of the familiar faces in the Resistance. Most likely, obviously, not Finn or Poe, because Oscar Isaac and John Boyega have said that they don't want to get Disney Plus'd. I guess they don't want to stoop down to that level of only being on TV or a streaming service. They want to stay in movies. So, when we look at everything related to Star Wars, you can see that Bob Chapek is making a lot of changes. He's making a lot of proper decisions that I think are very much needed, and I'm very happy about what they're really trying to do here with Disney Plus, with these new Star Wars TV shows. I absolutely love how Chapek took away a lot of the ideas by Kennedy that she actually incorporated into the Kenobi TV series, and how that's all being taken out and new material is being put in by Dave Filoni and others. So, like I said, guys, I would really love to hear what each and every one of you have to say about the Star Wars franchise, the situation that they're in right now, and how Disney's handling this big, damage control in order to make things right. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Nights in the